Calvin Duncan, The Power of Words. The Power of Words, Calvin Duncan.
There's an old familiar saying, sticks and stones may break my bones. But what? No. Do you believe that? Contest master, fellow Toastmasters, and anyone who believes in the power of words. Words have power. They can build you up or tear you down, make you laugh or make you cry, bring you joy or give you pain, give you hope in times of despair. Many of us don't understand the power of words. I know all about the power of words. I can remember being a young boy hanging on every single word my grandmother uttered. She would constantly flood me with words of praise and promise. You can do it. Keep trying. Never give up. And there's one profound statement that my grandmother made that I will never forget. While balancing her large frame on a sturdy cane, she said, "Boy, you can do anything you want." I believed her then, and I believe her now. And today, when I embark upon uncharted territories or face difficult challenges, I always call on the words of my grandma. And they give me strength and courage to continue on. Words have power. But beware. Just as words can empower, encourage, and inspire, they can also deflate, debilitate, and destroy. Have you ever been teased? I was. Look at me. Can you guess what I was teased for? Now, I know some of you are saying there's a whole lot of options, Calvin. But let me help you. I was teased because of the extreme darkness of my skin. I was called names like Tar Baby, Midnight Express, and Smoke, all in an effort to underscore the darkness of my skin. Hearing those dreadful words reminds me of a painful time in my life. It was June 1st, 1977. 2 days before the last day of school, my fourth grade teacher excuses herself from class to take a restroom break. And as soon as she leaves the room, the class erupts. Students started fighting, throwing spitballs, and standing on tables. As an off-duty law enforcement officer, AKA safety patrol, I felt obligated to take control of the situation. So I stood up, and in the deepest voice I could possibly generate, I said, "Y'all shut up and sit down." Everyone listened. All but one. Sharon Dinkins, the class clown. And instead of listening, she retaliated. She started running toward me, and I saw her coming in. I thought about running away, but then I realized it was a girl, so I stood there. She came up to me and grabbed my collar. She said, "You shut up, Duncan. Who do you think you are with your black self?" And then another student, "Yeah, Tar Baby, if I was as black as you, I'd hate myself." And I did hate myself at that moment. The words tore into the fiber of my self-esteem like a razor blade cutting in the flesh. The rest of my day was consumed with thoughts of darkness. When I arrived home, I had made a decision. I was going to change my color. But to my dismay, I discovered it was impossible. My struggle with darkness continued on until one day while playing at my grandmother's house, I noticed an ornament hanging from her stove. An ornament I've seen 1,000 times. An ornament I've read 1,000 times. But the words simply didn't have meaning. But on this day, every single word had meaning. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. After reading the surrender prayer, I applied the words to my life. And from that day forward, when someone ridiculed me about my color, I responded with common sayings like, black is beautiful. And my favorite, the blacker the berry. Words have power. It was the words of my grandma that made me feel like I could do anything. It was the words of my classmates that took me to an all-time low. And it was the words of the surrender prayer that allowed me acceptance. I say to you, choose your words carefully. Think about the impact of your words before you utter them. Because once spoken, you can never take them back. Sticks and stones may break our bones, but words, they can crush us.